G'day folks, everything new under the sun. Here is another drill by the U.S. government, which is just interesting to be aware of, to know what they think is coming next, because they're going to do drills based on what their intelligence suggests is the next big thing that they need to be practicing for. U.S. government preparing for black sky doomsday scenario. A reference here, this is from Jews News. Is it from Jews News? No, this is from Zero Hedge. No, this is from Jews News. I reposted on Zero Hedge, I think. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord, Joel 3. And it speaks to a situation like this. An exercise designed to prepare U.S. for a high-tech end-of-day scenario has just ended in preparation for a threat that is growing as America's enemies focus on these attacks that could cripple the U.S. Government efforts in this area are increasing. As one expert would put it, it's not a matter of if, but when. He says, on Wednesday, an invitation-only exercise called EarthX 2017 was held by the Electric Infrastructure Security Council to prepare for what experts are calling black sky. Black sky events are any catastrophes, man-made or natural, that disrupt the normal functioning of society and its necessary infrastructures in multiple regions. I can't believe we haven't had an EMP attack or a significant terrorist attack on the electric grid yet. Law enforcement has done pretty well dealing with that, preempting. I'm sure we haven't heard of half of the threats against the electric grid and the infrastructure there, and so we've not seen any major issues here. But it's one of the biggest threats, really, to North American society. An EMP. Go back up here. This can include extreme weather, mega earthquakes, cyber terrorism, and high altitude electromagnetic pulse, or EMP. An EMP is a powerful burst of electromagnetic energy capable of destroying susceptible equipment over a wide area. In its first report 11 years ago, the Congressional EMP Commission warned that EMP attack could kill up to 90% of Americans' civilian population within 1 year through starvation, disease, and societal collapse. Again, the U.S. is not listed distinctly, specifically, in end-time Bible prophecy. Something takes them out. Economic collapse. Is there a massive EMP attack by China and North Korea? They have the technology. The technology is there. And on top of that, not only do the other countries have this ability, but the U.S. is well underprotected from any sort of this, as is Canada. If they hit Canada, the same effects would cascade down into the United States by way of our connected electricity grids. This is a clear and present danger to North America, and so they're drilling on it because they know it is a clear and present danger, and it would be the doomsday scenario for the U.S. and probably Canada. And being that the U.S. is not there in Bible prophecy, certainly this could be one of the items that takes them out of that superpower status. Basically, if this happened, they wouldn't be able to do anything other than take care of their own, and then not even that. Without electricity, hospitals don't work. You can't manufacture food in bulk quantities. There's all sorts of troubles. Cars won't start potentially in the blast zone of the EMP because it fries all the computer circuits in the cars. There's an unending list of things that will not be operable if an EMP blast happened. And the countries around the world know how powerful an EMP would really be, even more significant than a nuclear blast, which would just devastate a particular area. An EMP would potentially take down the whole United States. So significant stuff, something to be aware of. And in these last days, we may see something like this. So we'll stay tuned and we'll see what comes out of it. But the U.S. government certainly thinks that this is a clear and present danger.